in, did Glamlite give us their first sneak peek of their Vampire Diaries collection? Have we officially seen the end of TikTok? And is books finally making their way into makeup? We have all that and more in this week's new makeup releases. So grab a snack, grab a drink, because it's about to get juicy.
Hello, my most beautiful friends. Thank you guys so much for being here on your beautiful Sunday. You guys already know that this is my new makeup release Sunday, where we talk about all the new makeup that has been announced and sneak peek. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive right on in. And the first thing I want to talk about is Glamlite. I feel like I talk about Glamlite a lot. I do. I actually talk about Glamlite a lot. But I think the reason being is that, excuse me, Alexa, what's the notification? Ooh, we have a huge thunderstorm about to come over. So if you hear thunder at any point, we know why. But as I was saying, I tend to talk about Glamlite a lot because at the end of the day, they are one of my favorite brands. They're actually one of the first brands besides Bling Brushes to ever give me an affiliate code. And I'll never, ever forget what that was like. It was so world changing for me. And I just generally have loved their products. So they have always been known doing dessert theme collections, and to drinks, and then finally to horror. But they've been branching out and starting to do entertainment. So I've been telling you guys that they have been talking about their Twilight collection for quite some time. I believe it's already in mass production. I believe it's going to be coming out sooner than we think. If I had to spectate, I would say sometime in February. Early March is when we're going to see this collection come to be. The reason why I say that is because they have literally been dropping hint after hint, color after color. I genuinely think that they are in their mass production phase, which could take anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks for it to be mass produced, especially at their volume. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing it sooner rather than later. But not only have they been teasing that, they have been teasing a Vampire Diaries collection. So what I love is that Giselle has a broadcast channel over on Instagram, and she's been asking us as her customers, as makeup lovers, what do we want to see in the Twilight collection and now the Vampire Diaries collection. So the first little sneak peek they showed us was actually a little story that said it's hard to focus on designing process, Mr. Damien Salvatore. Some believe we're going to have some sort of Damon Salvatore inspired collection. Maybe we're going to have Stefan collection. Maybe we're going to have an Elena collection. Maybe we're going to have a love triangle collection. I watched the show back in 2021 and I didn't really think much of it because everybody's like, you gotta watch it. I'm like, I read the books. And oh my God, are the books not nearly the same as the show? And the show broke my heart. Okay. It broke my heart into 1,000 pieces. That ending episode, I cried real hard at that, real hard at that. But I fell in love with the show. And so to see Glamlite now stepping up and taking control of it and making a Vampire Diaries collection gets me so freaking excited, because by them dipping their toes in the entertainment industry and doing either book related makeup or show related, movie related, it opens a whole new door for Glamlite. They can create an endless amount of collections that all of us can literally be salivating over, going, yes, give it to me all. You know what I mean? They could do so much. I need a makeup brand to create the Last of Us collection. Okay, that's my favorite video game of all time. Can please somebody recreate that? I would be so in heaven. Also, she also posted Vervain, and she wants to know what Vervain should be. Should it be a purple highlighter, a purple liquid blush, a flower scented body spray, or other? And I said it should probably be a purple highlighter, just because I love the fact that they are really incorporating all of that into their new collection. Now, if I had to spectate, that collection will probably come out sometime in the fall or winter of 2025, if not later. It just kind of really depends on how fast things go through production, getting the rights, getting the signs off. I'm just really curious, but it's so nice to see that they are finally starting to move away from Twilight, which tells me that they're already done with the collection and they're now focusing on the Vampire Diaries and giving us all vampire lovers and romantasy lovers out there something to look forward to, because I think that Glamlite will knock this out of the park. You guys know how much I love them, and they kill every single collection. Now, speaking of Glamlite, if you guys did not see, TikTok has officially come to an end. As of right now, TikTok is banned. And for me as a creator, it's devastating. It's devastating. I'm really upset by it. I got really upset yesterday when it finally got turned off. We're hoping that it comes back. We're hoping things, can to take place and we can bring the app back. Hopefully it'd be the same. But it's devastating in so many different ways. I found a community over there. I found my makeup community that I loved. I love partaking in it. I love doing TikToks. I love seeing all the new makeup launches that I may have not seen. I absolutely loved the book talk company, the book talk community over there. I found every single one of my favorite reads over there. Okay, they're the reasons why I found Metal Slinger. They're the reasons why I found this. I found this book because of book talk. And not only that, I got to connect with the author, and she is so incredibly sweet. Her and I have been talking back and forth, and it is killing me not to be like, bitch, what the heck happens? I need to know. You left us on such a cliffhanger, like a cliffhanger. I will go into details about these books at the end of the month when I do my repurchase or trash. I'm going to bring that segment back. And in those segments, I will be talking about books because some of you guys asked me to start talking about books on my channel, doing makeup and books combined. I definitely would do that, but not in today's video. This is about makeup, but I will say it's the reason why I read Metal Slinger. It's the reason why I found Quicksilver. I found Quicksilver because of book talk. Okay, I found Shadow Daddy Kingfisher. I found him. Okay, he is my book boyfriend. Okay, like there is something about him that's in this book that just had my knees go weak. But if it wasn't for I Hear Thunder, if it wasn't for book talk, I wouldn't have found my current read right now, which is Reign of Shadows and Endings. Y'all, this book, the MMC, oh, I fucking hate him. But man, do I want to climb him so fucking bad and just wrap my legs around him and never let him go. Oh, I've never felt such like hate towards a character, but such lust for a character at the same time. Like, we would have angry sex. Okay, we would have angry sex. I'm sorry, TMI, you know, cover your ears if you don't like this stuff. We would have very angry. You know what? Because this man brings me to my knees in the most lustful way, but makes me hate him at the same time. Oh, I love it. I love it. I never thought I'd see the day where we see one of our favorite apps being taken away from us. Okay, I also want to say in regards to the TikTok ban, apparently TikTok is working again. I just went on and it's working. So I don't really know what's going on, but TikTok is back up. Even though it was down, yeah, like last night by like 8:50, it was down and down for the rest of the evening. So what's going on? This is my conspiracy theory brain is going rapid. Okay, so editor Allie here. I wanted to pop in here and just thank every single person who voted for Corey because y'all, he made it to the semifinals. I'm so excited he made it to the semifinals. Voting resumes again on the 20th, so I'll make sure I tell you guys about that when that resumes, but he officially made it to the semifinals and it could not have been done without you guys. So thank you so much. And then lastly, for top stories, y'all, the beauty community is making some changes. They're opening their eyes to the world of book talk. Okay, they're opening their eyes to the world of romantasy. Because if you guys did not see, It's Another Day, Another Color Pop just released a Secret of Shadows collection. Now let me tell you, besties, they did not warn us. Okay, they did not warn us. They just dropped the collection and all of us were like, oh, wait, what? This collection is kind of inspired off of Akatar? Like, are you kidding me? This is a like freaking Mortally Gray collection. This is a book talk inspired collection and you're not going to tease us. You're just going to drop it upon us. I saw it, but I was at work. So by the time I got off of work, I was like, I'm going to go buy it because, well, I thought it'd be available. It sold out. It sold out like that. And I was stunned to see that because we have not seen a ColourPop collection sell out, I think, since the Twilight collection. And even then, it's very few and far between that we see ColourPop sell out of anything. They sold out of that collection and I was incredibly stunned because I missed it. And I was so upset because I really wanted to get my hands on that collection and I missed it. So I reached out to ColourPop, which I never do, by the way, because I feel really weird and icky about it. And I was just like, by any chance, are you guys restocking this collection at any point in time and soon? Because I missed it and I'd love to get my hands on it. They were so sweet and let me know that this past Saturday, hey, we have a limited edition. We just restocked. And I was like, say less. I went in to go buy the entire collection. And I was like, you know what? Let me be smart because I told you guys I was going to be mindful about my purchases. I don't need the blushes. I don't need the lip kits. I just want the palette. So I went to go buy the whole collection. I backed out. I was like, let me just get the palette. So I bought the palette, literally sent it to Paige so that Paige could buy the collection because she's in her romantasy era right now. Sold out. Sold out. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is sold out again. This is the second time ColourPop has sold out of this collection and for good reason because it literally caters to all of us who love a good romantasy fantasy style book. Fae smut, wolf smut, vampire smut, witches smut, like all of us who crave that escape from our reality into another world. It literally delivered that. Not only are they doing that, but Bella Beauté Bar is also launching a morally gray collection. And I got so excited when I saw this because this is going to be like their Valentine's Day inspired palette. And I thought, oh my God, this is it. These brands are finally taking notice that books are a huge thing right now. People are really starting to dive into the book world, which I just love anyone reading. Your reading makes me so happy. I don't care what you read, but you reading just makes my heart so happy. And to see that more and more brands are starting to cater to this world is really making me think that this could be the new trend. More brands might start actually collaborating with the ACOTAR series, the Throne of Glass series, the Quicksilver series, the Fourth Wing series, which the third book is coming out on Tuesday. Like more and more brands might start diving into this. And when they do, let me tell you, every single one of those collections, I guarantee you will sell out. So right here we do have the Bella Beauté Bar. This is the Morally Gray collection. Now you guys actually can use my code Allie to save you guys 10% off. I don't know what else is going to be in this collection. We just have a tease of just the palette, and I think it's really beautiful. I think it's going to be really fun to see this collection in person because they did say they were going to send it to me and create a really fun Valentine's Day inspired look, even though you guys know I hate Valentine's Day. I do, but I can appreciate the colors on this. So those are all the top breaking news stories within the beauty community, makeup community. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this week's new makeup releases. Okay, so up first, Urban Decay has a new product coming out. They're launching their new Face Bond Long Lasting Powder Blush Suede. This is a long-lasting blush with a suede soft feel, a blurred matte finish, and a waterproof, sweatproof, and fade resistant. Has oil and powder formula that delivers up to 24 hours of rich color. Well, what? It's $24. This looks to be about 7 to 8 shades. It's going to be available as of now. Oil and powder formula. What does that mean? Well, I like that. It's waterproof, sweatproof, and fade resistant. I mean, it's kind of cool for a blush. But oil and powder. What does that even mean? Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
So up next, Gazoo has a new Honey Gloss Ceramide Therapy Hydrating Hair Mask coming out. This is a hair therapy mask for intense hydration, strength, and glossy shine without weighing the hair down. Powered by strengthening ceramides, shine boosting Marsali honey, and hydrating hyaluronic acid for the fast hair therapy. It's going to retail for $42. I bet you that's going to be really nice. I only tried 2 products from Gazoo last year, and it's their lip oils. While I wasn't the biggest fan of the watermelon one, the coconut one is just chef's kiss. I love it. I eat it. I'm obsessed with it. And I'm kind of wondering to see how this hair mask would work. I do like taking care of my hair. You know, that's the one thing I will say is that I do tend to use a lot of drugstore makeup products, skincare products. But when it comes to hair, I do tend to sit more towards the high end. So I'm really curious to see about this hair mask. How does it smell? How does it make my hair feel? I would be interested in checking this one out. Up next, I got so excited when I saw this, but MCO Beauty is officially coming to Target. Now, if you guys don't know what MCO Beauty is, I think it's an Australian-based brand that makes dupes of all the well-known brands we see here. They're notorious for duping like Drunk Elephant, for duping like Glow Recipe, for duping just high-end brands that we know and love here. They dupe that, but in a drugstore version, and it's officially coming to Target. This is going to be focusing on Lux for Less, a beautiful formula, affordable dupes, cruelty-free and vegan. Each product is now under $15, and it's going to be coming across all U.S. stores as of February 16th. I definitely would love to do a full face of MK Beauty. I have a MK Beauty. I have like a few things in here that my friend Cody J gave to me, but I haven't tried them out yet. I really do want to, and I'm just curious, how do they perform? How are they? Are they good? Are they not? I want to know all about it. So this is something I definitely going to be trying, and it's officially coming to Target. I'm so excited. Up next, Rare Beauty just announced that they're dropping a new Soft Pinch Liquid Contour. This is going to include 7 shades. They're $28 each. And I'm very, very curious about this. I would love to try this. I do love their Soft Pinch like liquid blushes. I think they're beautiful. I don't really care too much for the liquid highlighter because I just don't really like a lot of liquid highlighter. But I'm curious to see how their bronzer would be. I have their contour stick or like their bronzer stick. I loved it. So I'm curious to see what their liquid bronzer would be like. Will I like it? Will I not? It says it's going to be coming soon. We don't know the exact launch date, but this looks really cool. I would definitely want to check this one out. Up next, looks like Ariana Grande is dropping a new fragrance. They're dropping a Cherry Eclipse. The notes are going to be Cherry Jubilee, Sugared Honeysuckle, Jasmine Absolute with Marshmallow, Amber, and Warm Musk. I told you, this is the year of the cherry. So many brands are dropping like cherry scented, cherry flavor, cherry, cherry, cherry. I don't like cherry. And I feel bad saying that because I know some people out there love it. For me, when I was a really sick child and all I had to consume was cherry medication, ugh, I can still gag thinking about it, not gonna lie. Still can gag thinking about it. I can't. I just can't. It just brings back horrible memories of me being a sick child, praying to the toilet gods to never throw up again. I swear I'll be the best little girl, because I can't stand throwing up. It's just, I have that like little phobia. It's just, I'm not a good person to be around when I feel bad. I'll bring whatever you need, but please just go 500 feet away from me. Thank you. Yeah, so like the cherry scented, it's going to be a no for me. Up next, it looks like MAC is dropping their first spring collection. They're dropping the Future collection. This is going to be introducing a futuristic spring limited edition collection that will encourage you to take a step towards the future, from daytime elegance to nighttime jeweled tones. This will include some lip glosses, some luster glass lipstick, silky matte lipstick, lip balms, cream blushes, eyeshadow palette, and mascara. I'm going to pass because this collection just looks so boring. I don't get it. I want to love MAC. I want to retry them again, but I just can't get into their collections. I feel like they create really boring collections for me personally, but I know so many people out there love it because they're very neutral. They're everyday. You can wear them everywhere. They make some great lip products. I get the hype around them, but for me, I just can't get into it. Up next, I saw this and I got so excited, but Gourmande Girls is releasing a vampire Valentine's Day collection. So all we see is only a vampire can love you forever, launching on the 27th. Now you guys can use my code Allie, save you guys 10%. I have fallen so hard in love with Gourmande Girls. They have created some amazing palettes last year that really opened my eyes to the brand. And to see them doing maybe a vampire / Valentine's Day collection really makes me think that they are dipping their toes in the Romantasy era. I'm telling you, this might be the year that we see this, guys. I think this might be the year. And to see this, I'm so curious what the color story would be. I would have to guess probably purples, pinks, blacks, and like pastel shades, maybe the vibe that we're going to get from this. I am so excited, and as soon as we know more information about this, I will definitely let you guys know. Speaking of Valentine's Day collection, it looks like DD Signature is going to be launching I want to say a Valentine's Day collection, but kind of not. But they're launching a Blush and Glow collection where bold and daring meets inclusivity, which I love. This will be launching on Friday the 24th, and this is going to include a Bliss Blush Trio. So it's going to be vibrant and warm tones for sun-kissed finishes, and they're also going to be launching a dazzling bronze highlighter, which will be a luminous gradient multi-dimensional chrome single pan for a radiant glow. Now, I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I will say this collection looks really beautiful. It looks like you're going to have a row of 3 beautiful sunset orange blushes with three beautiful pink blushes and a multi-dimensional highlighter to go with it. I think it's incredible. Some of my friends rave about DD Signature. I have never had a chance to try them. I definitely really want to. And I will say these blushes look really beautiful. They look really beautiful, and they look like they could be just in time for the Valentine's Day season. I love how inclusive it is too. So I'm definitely interested in checking this one out. Up next, Adept Cosmetics is relaunching their Minka palette, but with a twist. So they're going to be launching their brand new Minka palette, which is going to retail for $79. This palette is going to feature mattes for the first time. So I have the original Minka palette, and I will say I did love the palette, but my only critique on that palette was that it had no mattes. I had maybe 1 or 2, but it's very hard to create a really cohesive look that kind of flowed because there's virtually barely any mattes in there, and they are revamping it to bring a full array of mattes. And I have to say, I'm kind of intrigued by this. I genuinely am. A part of me wants to pick it up because like I said, I do have the original one to see how it compares. Now, I did see that my beautiful friend Heather Austin just did a review on this, comparing the old to the new. I will link it down below if you guys do want to check it out. You guys can use her code Heather or Heather Austin to save 10% off. But I will say this is pretty cute. This will be launching as of the 24th. It is expensive, but their formula speaks for itself. But I will say I'm really intrigued about this one. Up next, we got a sneak peek of a new Bella Beauté Bar palette. Now this one says that this is going to be a Pastel Gardens palette. That's all we know. So we know that they're doing their Morally Great collection, but it looks like they're also going to be launching a Pastel Gardens collection. Now, if you guys did not see, I tried Belle Beauté Bar for the first time in 2024. I ranked them as the #1 palette of the year. I fell so hard in love with that formula that I'm so mad at myself for not trying the brand sooner, because so many friends raved about it. I finally got a chance to try it, and I'm like, damn, I have been missing out. So as soon as I know more information about this Pastel Garden palette, I will let you know. But I feel like this will be a perfect springtime palette. They just know how to deliver, and the owner is so sweet, and she doesn't live very far from me. I should just go drive down there and pick it up myself. Up next, if you guys did not see, Nomad Cosmetics officially launched their brand new ski palette. Now, this is a French word right here. You guys were so sweet in telling me how to say this palette, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot how to say it. But I will say this is like an Apres ski palette that's over in France, and apparently this is a really expensive palette. I absolutely love the eye look that I created when playing with this palette. I did a full review where I did like a shop my stash this past Tuesday, but I showed this palette off in the meantime. This palette is officially available right now. If you guys do want to get your hands on it, you guys can use my code Allie, save you guys 10% off. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. So worth it. I loved everything about this, and it's officially live right now, just like our last palette right here, and it is the plastic palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Now, I challenged myself to go out of my comfort zone and to use blacks and pinks, which I never would have done, to create a really bold eye look. And I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun challenging myself. Now, I'm not as creative as Maggie, the brand owner that she is, but I did try, and I really enjoyed the way my eye look came out. And the palette is now officially live right now. If you guys do want to get your hands on it, you guys can use my code Allie, save you guys 10% off. I love the fact that it's magnetic, that there's some dual chromes in there, and I feel like Maggie's really starting to branch out and trying to get away from just the rainbow aesthetics to move into more colorful, challenging palettes, but I love to see it. So it makes me really excited to see what she has in store for us this year. So with that said, besties, that is it for all the new makeup news this week. Let me know what I talked about down below that you guys are most excited about. I was so excited to get my hands on the ColourPop collection, and I was so sad that I wasn't able to. I'm excited to see the Belle Beauté Bar Morley Grey palette, the Gourmande Girls Vampire palette. I'm excited to see brands finally dipping their toes into the Romantasy world. I'm so excited to see Glamlite announcing Vampire Diaries, because we all know they're gonna kill it with that collection. And I really like seeing all the new makeup launches we have coming out. I think brands are finally, hopefully, taking a step back and being more creative and innovative. That's what I want to see. So with that said, besties, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Art for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful paid members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribe, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.